Good afternoon, friends. Today we will see about a new topic in GI system of general medicine, that is about pancreatitis, that is inflammation of pancreas. So basically there are two types, acute and chronic, and we have a clinical manifestation and management of the same. So first of all we will see what is pancreas and what is the basic function of it and how it is getting infected. So it is an elongated and tapered organ, a pale grey gland winding about 60 grams and long about 12 to 15 centimeter in size, situated in the epigastric and the left hypochondric regions of the abdominal cavity. Basically, it's have a three part: head, body, and tail. Head is the widest right part of the organ and lies in the curve of the duodenum. Body, it is the tapered left side, extends slightly upward, lies behind the stomach, and tail is narrowed and part lies in front of the kidney, just reaches to the spleen. If you see the basic function, it is been divided again in two types, that is endocrine function and exocrine function. So in endocrine function, islets of Lagrange alpha cell, which is responsible for glucagon 20 percentage, beta cell, that is production of insulin 75 percentage, and delta cell, which is for somatostatin, that is for 5 percentage. Exocrine cell functions, that will be pancreatic juice like amylase, lipase, trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase kind of the juice will be produced from this exocrine function. Exocrine cell consists of a large number of lobules made up of small acini which consist of secretory cells. Each lobule is drained by the tiny duct and this unite eventually to form the pancreatic duct. Now pancreatic duct joins the common bile duct form the hepatopancreatic ampulla. The duodenal opening of the ampulla is controlled by the hepatopancreatic sphincter of the duodenal papilla. The function of this exocrine pancreas is to produce pancreatic juice containing of enzymes that digest carbohydrate, protein and fat. So the pancreatic juice is secreted by the exocrine pancreas consists of water, mineral salts, enzymes, amylase, lipase, inactivated enzyme precursor including trypsinogen and chymotrypsinogen. The function is basically the digestion of protein, digestion of carbohydrate and digestion of fat. So trypsinogen and chymotrypsinogens are inactive enzymes precursors activated by enterokinase to enzymes trypsin and chymotrypsin, which convert polypeptide to tripeptides and dipeptides, which help in the digestion of protein. Digestion of carbohydrate, that is amylase, converts polysaccharide starch to the disaccharides. Digestion of fat, lipase converts fats to fatty acids and glycerol to add the action of fat, and bile salts emulsify the fats. Now control of secretion will be depends how when the partially digested content of the stomach reaches to the small intestine, two hormones secretin and cholecystokinin are produced by the endocrine cells in the wall of the duodenum, and secretin and cholecystokinin are the hormones produced by the duodenum, and these hormones stimulate the secretion of pancreatic juice. Now in case of endocrine functions consist of cluster of cells known as pancreatic islets scattered throughout the glands, and they are directly secreted into the bloodstream and circulate throughout the body. Alpha cells secrete glucagon, beta cells secrete insulin, and delta cells secrete somatostatin. The function of insulin, as we all know, that reduce the blood glucose level, and secretion is stimulated by increased blood glucose level, that is after eating meal. Function of glucagon, increase the blood glucose level, secretion is stimulated by low blood glucose level and exercise and decreased by the somatostatin and insulin. Function of somatostatin, that is inhibit the secretion of insulin and glucagon in addition to inhibiting the secretion of growth hormone from anti-pituitary gland. So if you see the definition of pancreatitis, that is the inflammation of pancreas, which is commonly autodigestion of pancreas. It is basically divided in two parts, acute and chronic. So it is an acute inflammatory process of the pancreas. Degree of the inflammation vary from mild edema to severe hemorrhagic necrosis. Incidence of acute pancreatitis is most common in middle-aged men and women, and it affects male female equally. Etiology. So etiology will include about idiopathic gallstone, ethanol, trauma, steroids, mumps, malignancy, autoimmune, scooping stings, hypertriglyceride or hyperglycemia, ERCP, and drugs like diazepam and pentadimine and bacterium. Etiological factors will activate the pancreatic enzymes and trypsinogens with the help of cholecystokinin convert into trypsin and activate the protease, which causes the autodigestion of pancreas and activations of other proteolytic enzymes. Elastase will cause the hemorrhage and phospholipase will cause the fat necrosis. So this pathophysiological involvement of acute pancreatitis ranges from edematous pancreatitis, which is a self-limiting, to the necrotizing pancreatitis. Clinical manifestation will include about severe abdominal pain in predominant symptoms, pain located in the upper quadrant and mid-epigastrium, severe deep piercing and continuous steady in the nature, nausea, vomiting, hypotension, crackles present over the lung, ileus with the marked abdominal distension, and grey Turner spots, that is bluish flank discoloration, and Cullen's signs, that is bluish periumbilical area. Other signs and symptoms will include about tachycardia and jaundice, bowel sound may be decreased or absent, shock may be arise due to hemorrhage, toxemia from the activated enzyme, and hypovolemia as a result of fluid shift. And chronic pancreatitis is a continuous prolonged inflammatory fibrosing process of pancreas progressively destroyed, and it is replaced with the fibrous tissue. Structured calcification may also occur in the pancreas. Etiology for the chronic pancreatitis will be unknown cause, certain medication, viral infection, gallstones, biliary tract disease, hypertriglyceridemia, hereditary disorders, or chronic alcoholism producing such kind of chronic pancreatitis. Pathophysiology: two major types of chronic obstructive pancreatitis and chronic calcifying pancreatitis. Toxic effect of alcohol causes the obstruction of the duct with protein precipitates, and the precipitate block the pancreatic duct, eventually calcify, which is followed by the fibrosis of the glandular atrophy. Pseudocysts and abscesses are commonly developed. Clinical manifestation will include about upper abdominal pain, losing weight without trying, oily and smell stools. Complication will be infection, pseudocyst, and diabetes due to damage of the insulin producing cells. Pancreatic abscess, respiratory problem like pleural effusion and pneumonia, SIRS, that is systemic inflammatory response syndrome, vasodilatation, hypotension, and capillary leakage and edema, malnutrition, pulmonary emboli, and disseminated intravascular coagulation. Diagnostic finding with the primary test with the serum amylase, serum lipase, urinary amylase, which will be mostly elevated. Secondary traits will include about the blood glucose, that will be hyperglycemia, serum calcium hypocalcemia, and serum triglyceride will be hypertriglyceridemia. Abdominal ultrasonography will reveal about the damage of the pancreas, and endoscopic ultrasonography will exactly rule about how the extent has been affected. Abdominal CT along with endoscopic retrograde colonographic ERCP will rule about exact damage of pancreas along with the size and involvement of pathology to the extent of the anatomical structure of pancreas. This is how we can diagnose with the acute and chronic pancreatitis. Now we will see the management of the same. Management include with the collaborative care. Objective of this collaborative care to acute pancreatitis include relief of pain, prevention of shock, reduction of pancreatic secretion, control of fluid and electrolyte imbalance, prevention and treatment of infection, and removal of precipitating cause. In conservative therapy, focused on the supportive care, pain management, that is IV morphine and antispasmodic drug will be delivered. Correction of hypovolemia using the normal saline and colloids. Using nasogastric suction to reduce the vomiting and gastric distension. Decrease stimulations of pancreas, avoidance of alcohol, and keep patient in the NPO. Oxygenation for oxygen hypoxic patient, those with acute respiratory distress syndrome. Pharmacological therapy will include about morphine for relief of pain, nitroglycerin or papaverine for relaxation of smooth muscle and relief of pain, antispasmodic dicyclomine and propethylene bromide will decrease the vagal stimulation and motility and pancreatic outflow. Carbonic anhydrase inhibitor, that is acetazolamide, reduction in the volume and bicarbonate concentration of pancreatic secretion. Antacid to neutralize the gastric hydrochloride, histamine receptor antagonist ranitidine and proton pump inhibitor, that is omeprazole, decrease in the HCl and stimulate the pancreatic secretion. Calcium if the hypocalcemia tetany occurs, and prophylactic broad spectrum antibiotic along with the pancreatic enzyme replacement. Nutritional management will include about the low in fat and high in protein and carbohydrate diet should be given, small frequent feeding and pancreatic enzyme supplementation with meals, and correction of the meta-absorption of the fat-soluble vitamin A, D, E, K and B12. Surgical therapy in case of failure of this conservative management, then in case of the abscess, severe peritonitis, acute pseudocyst, ERCP plus endoscopic sphincterectomy, that is performed to remove the duct obstruction that may be because of gallstone, and percutaneous drainage of pseudocyst can be done with the help of surgery with cystogastroscopy. Choledogeogynotomy, that is common bile duct, is anastomoted with the geogenum where it diverts the bile around the ampulla of water. Then why pancreas geogynotomy, and these are the different kind of surgical procedure will be done along with the management of uh, nutrition and supportive drugs to manage acute as well as chronic kind of pancreatitis. Thank you.